then we pump those profits back into the profit cycle to generate even more profits. And I know what you're going to say. Profits? Yes, Stan. You're soaking in them.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is your boy ExtrmWill with Extreme Tech. Here we are with video number 6 in my 9-part series on looking through all my cards on sale at AI, how much they're making, how much they made for the last 30 days, versus the electric cost, and are they worth running or not. I need to reevaluate everything to keep this all in the same kind of format. My electric went up, so I'm now paying 18 cents per kilowatt hour as of, I believe, like the first of the year or somewhere in the beginning of the year. Whereas I was at 15 cents per kilowatt hour, and all of this was super profitable and easy, and now it's not all super profitable and easy. So I need to recalculate some of this out. Sale AI is also taking more electricity, so some stuff that was profitable, not profitable anymore. So that works out to being, on average, it's $17 a month, assuming about a $500 a month for my electric was going into salad, divided by 30 machines. I'm gonna say right offhand, these 3060s, these are not gonna be the $17 per month. I have a bunch. I have 3 4090s and I have 3 3090s. So I feel like I can pretty safely say these are probably much closer to about $15 a month on electric, which is gonna make this decision a lot easier because they're not really using that much. The card is so energy efficient. This is the 12 gigabyte variant of the 3060. I don't have any of the others. I have 4 of them, but for the purposes of these numbers, we can only actually use 3 of them because you can see this one here. This machine was out for about 10 days or so here while I was waiting for parts. So because it wasn't running, I didn't feel like it would be very fair for me to try to include those numbers because the machine was intentionally shut off. I'm going to have the same thing with the 3070s. I'm not going to include the one 3070 machine I've had shut off forever. So we're only going to be able to use 3 of my machines here for the numbers to take a look at. But I do think the numbers from it look pretty decent. So kind of interesting. The numbers went kind of in order for them for which one made how much. So what I have in here for the first machine, we're not actually, well, technically the very first machine would be the one that's upstairs in the office. That's the one that was out. We're not actually going to use that one because that one was out for like 10 days, as I said, missing parts. So we'll go to the next machine then. So that one made $17.10 for the month. So it would have only been like probably like a $2 profit. So not really that great. Kind of the next one made $21.63, so that's much better. I mean, it's looking at almost, we're thinking we're spending about $15 on electric on this card specifically. So then that probably winds up being about $6 or $6.50 then in profit. So not that bad. And then if we go to the next one made $30.79. So that one was the best performer. And I think if we look, see this red line here must be that one. And then if we look, this purple line, it's not that, I guess it's not as good either, but it's not necessarily that bad. It was out for a bit, but I do think the card has a lot of serious potential. So that does wind up, so that puts the total for the 3 cards at about $70. $69.52, and you divide that by 3. I'm trying to do that in my head. I'm like, why doesn't that look and sound right? But I guess that's right. $23.17. That's right. I don't know why I was thinking it wasn't right. That is right. So they're averaging $23.17 a piece across the 3 machines. So if I'm assuming 15, even if I'm assuming $17 in electric cost, if I'm assuming the full average, I would still say I think that would still be more than worth it. I think I'm okay with spending $17 to make $23. I think that's enough profit margin. It's not really what I super want to make me really happy, but it's enough to the point I'm not going to say, oh, this is a huge negative downfall on me. I think it's worth it. yeah, not super amazing. I wouldn't recommend going out and buying 3060s to grow and expand. I don't think the 12 gigabyte card though, if you can get a good price on them, I still don't think it's necessarily like the worst thing, but I wouldn't recommend going out and buying a whole bunch of them. But you can find someone. When Salad AI started, I live close to a military base in Tampa. MacDill Air Force Base is right down the block, and there was a guy who wanted to sell a 3060 rig that had 10 3060s in it for like $500 because he just wanted to like get rid of it because he was gonna get deployed off somewhere or move out of town, whatever happens with military people. So like, you can find something like that where you can get 10 of them for $500. I would hop on that instantly. I tried getting it, was really mad. I was very frustrated. I didn't get it. I thought the guy was going to sell it to me for sure. We had talked on Facebook. He said, "Yeah, I'm going to be back in town on Tuesday." So Tuesday at like noon, I messaged him. I'm like, "Hey, what's up with this? Like, can we do this exchange?" He's like, "They're already gone." I'm like, "What do you mean they're already gone? You said you were going to sell them to me today." So, very frustrating, but yeah. First world problems, I tell you. But yeah, no, if you can get a really good price on them, it's probably not the worst thing in the world. I do think for the AI, because they have so much memory, I think it's probably one of the better 30 series cards. I think it's probably the second best card. The 3090 is probably still a little bit better, but you're going to have to pay more of a premium for them. I think the 3060 is the sneaky good card. It's the one I want. So, anyways, we're going to keep them all going. Good card. Look at demand. I believe it's number 4 in demand right now. It's been in the top 4 or 5 for probably the last month or two. So they are pretty regularly working. Normally making between $1 to $1.30 a day when they're in a job. So, and I think they're running it a pretty decent percentage of the time. So I think the only one I had that had real legitimate downtime was the one where the machine was shut off because there wasn't a motherboard and a chip and a fan in there. So other than that, they're all pretty much running jobs basically every day. So if we take a look at this one's currently, as I said, they all work really consistently. This one's currently not in a job. This one's currently doing 5.5 cents. This one's currently doing 5.5 cents. Let's take a real quick look and see what this one is running at too. Even though we didn't include this one in the numbers, it's currently doing a 10-cent job. Boo. So not looking like they're running super solid right now, only running at 50% for me, but they do tend to run pretty good. It's not that uncommon right now with them where they are in the demand list. It's not uncommon to have all 4 of them running a job for like $1.30 a day at the time. So good card. Yeah, gonna say this one's a keeper. Gonna keep them all running. A little surprised. I thought the profit margins were gonna look a little bit better on it. I think because I wasn't able to fully average in the 4. I think the one machine at the $17 was just, I want to say I think that's more of an abnormality than a normal average. That machine, I wonder if maybe, does it say on here? No, that machine says it has 64 gigabytes of RAM. I wonder if it actually does have 64, if my spreadsheet of what's in that machine is right. The RAM can be kind of iffy sometimes. I swap stuff around too much, I guess. But it says it has 64 gigabytes of RAM, but yeah, we'll see. I'm going to keep them all running, though. So that's it for this machine. So hopefully I've covered your card already. If not, we still have a couple more to go. Let's see. I'm going to do the 3060 Ti next, and then the 3090 and the 4090 are still to come. And then I've got a bunch of others up on the page already. Let's see. I did the 4070, the 4070 Ti, 4060 Ti, and the 3070 Ti already. So we got more to come in this series. So if you like it, the like button, subscribe, come on back. I'm going to set these all up to release in a schedule. So I think I'm setting most of them to go off at noon. Some of them I'm setting to go off at midnight. So there's some kind of variance. So they're not just all dropping at the same time. So like the video, like button, subscribe, come on back. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.